So just an update, we're still climbing like crazy, but I'm in the hospital again because it turns out there's still a nice little chunk of metal in my shin. So today we're taking the day off. I'll be at the hospital getting some minor surgery. I'll show you guys the x-ray if you want to see it. But it turns out the piece broke off of there and shot up into my calf. So here I am at the hospital. Nothing fancy going on here. And I'll be getting back to you guys just as soon as I'm back in the trees. Don't expect it to take very long. I actually worked with it like this whole time. I didn't even take a day off other than the day I came in to get the stitches. So I'll check back in, and actually the day I came in to get stitches I was working, so yeah, I haven't had a day off in like 3 weeks. But you gotta take advantage of this storm stuff. I mean, you gotta strike while the iron's hot. You gotta get in there and, you know, work the harvest. And it's unfortunate so many people have damage, but we gotta do what we can too. So I'll check with you guys just as soon as we find out what's going on. All right, so thank the Lord I am not in Canada, because this would take weeks. But I went from the urgent care, and they made an appointment within a few hours, and I was able to go to the surgeon. Surgeon took a look, stuck some numbing solution in there, and tried to get some of the pus out, but we're still gonna have to go down for surgery because they're gonna have to kind of explore around and use x-rays to be able to find the metal at the same time. So it's not gonna be a today thing, but real thankful that they found that, because, you know, over time that inside your muscle could end up cutting more of the tissue and causing greater trauma as time presents itself. So anyway, hopefully that'll all work itself out, but I'll check in with you guys as soon as we know more. Well, they're saying I gotta get a COVID test, so I've gotta go into this tent with a bunch of minions from the government. Make sure I have never been exposed to COVID. And it's like, I was just talking to people and basically shaking their hand, and now they gotta wear like a full crazy garb just to talk to me, so we'll see what happens. Man, that was not cool. It hurt so much. I've never had anything shoved that far into my nose. It's crazy. Kind of don't know how necessary that is. That was really weird. Anyway, that wasn't fun at all. Wish I didn't have to do it, but I got to get surgery to get this thing cut out of my leg, so got to do what I got to do, I guess. Put up with all the bureaucracy and red tape, and hopefully be able to get on with my life. All right, well, check in once I find out more. Looks like I'm going in for surgery on Friday. We'll see what happens. So I'm held up in my room, and this is the resolution. Listen to your elders. Because, man, I remember this guy telling me this story about how I should take those metal wedges when they start to round off and grind those edges off, because they could pop off of there and hit somebody. Man, I remember this older guy saying that, and I just like, oh, whatever. You know, you're striking down. It's going to knock off and go down. It's never going to hit anybody. I should have listened to that guy. And now I will, because I learned my lesson the hard way. That initial injury, went in and got stitches. My leg hurt for 10 days. Then it got more swollen. I went back in. They did an x-ray. They found a big chunk of metal in my leg. And then now I'm sitting held up because I just got out of surgery. I'm going to be, you know, laying around for at least a day. I mean, I got to let a little bit of time pass before I jump back out there. But I got to get back to work because I'm the main climber, so somebody's got to do this stuff. Anyway, so in hindsight, maybe I would wear chaps when I was doing it, or it's hard to say what I could do to be safer about that other than grinding off the wedges, so that way the metal that's rolling off the edge doesn't break off. But something to think about, something so small You know, we really are fragile, and there's so many things can go wrong in our industry. So do everything you can to be safe. Wear all the safety protection that you can, all your PPE. Just make sure to cover all your bases. Why would you want to take a chance with something that could really lay you up for a long time? This is such a small injury, and it's basically taken probably 3 days out of my week that I have to mess with this. So, and I mean, even my Saturday is kind of slow. Anyway, long story short, listen to your elders, protect yourself at all times.